Guess who's back? What up, man? What up? What up? What up? Hopefully y'all been missing me a little bit. Been waiting for me to drop another video. I know I probably could have got out a couple videos within this little time span. It's been like 2 weeks since I dropped a video, but a lot been going on, man, and it's a lot to catch up on. A few of my predictions in my NFL video haven't exactly come to fruition, I guess. Like the Ravens, it wasn't Lamar's fault. You feel me? It's a lot of shit that we can just talk about. I ain't gonna lie, I be freestyling these videos. I come in and just talk. You feel me? Because I like to talk sports, so I come in and just talk. So, let's talk. Yeah, let's talk the NFL playoffs, bro. Like, man, like, what can I say? It's been amazing so far. Like, the NFL playoffs have been spectacular so far. And if you don't think so, you just boring. Like, you lame. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a spectacular few weeks of these NFL playoffs. The team that I really wanted to win the Super Bowl, that I actually predicted to win the Super Bowl, like I said, the Baltimore Ravens, they out of there. It's sad to see Lamar go out like this again. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, we wanted everybody. I think Lamar in the regular season is one of the most likable quarterbacks of all time. Like, he performed the way we need him to. Pause. You feel me? Like, he do everything that he need to do, to be a great regular season quarterback. But as of right now, he just not. And when it comes to the playoffs, bro, it be like, damn, brody, like 170 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Like, not that was his exact stats, like, but that's just the way he played. Like, this year, he didn't play terrible, but the first half, bro, you played to the tune of a 21-7 first half lead, and yeah, y'all came back in the second, but it wasn't enough. Like, it wasn't enough. Like, I'm one of the people that personally think that fumble wasn't exactly like on him. I'm under the total belief that the fumble wasn't 100% on Lamar. And somebody might think I sound dumb, but that's just what I believe, His O-line gave up a free rusher to him. He tried to spin out a sack, which I will give him some blame. He should have just went down right there instead of trying to fight through the sack and make a play. DeMar Hamlin, the Grim Reaper, was there to get him, so he should have just went down. So I guess I can see where people coming from. He probably should have just went down right there. But the interception, that was 50-50. That was on him and that was on the receiver as well. It was just a miscommunication. It's not like, so I get, damn, know what I'm saying? That do sound like it was Mar. Damn. I'm saying though, bro, that second half he played so well. He outplayed dude Josh Allen on the other side over there, bro. It's just, man, he can't get it done. Him and Mark Andrews both are very much to blame for that loss. Him and Mark Andrews both are very much to blame for that loss. They both fumbled at crucial times, at crucial moments in the game. Lamar threw a pick at a very crucial time in the game. Dude obviously dropped the game, tying, 2-point conversion. It was just sloppy for the Ravens, man. They beat themselves. They shot themselves in the foot, man. Like, yeah, people can say all this. Oh, Peyton Manning didn't win, man. Fuck big dude, big head ass Peyton Manning, bro. Like, Lamar don't need to be Peyton Manning. He need to be Lamar. He need to hurry up and win something. Like, I'm kind of getting frustrated as a fan. Like, you do get in the playoffs, and like, I hate clicking on videos right now because they talking bad about you, brother. You gotta get to it. You got Derrick Henry. Yes, Zay Flowers was out, bro. Yes, Rashard went out too, but man, y'all got some talent over there, bro. Todd Monken not going. They offensive coordinator, I apologize. He not going anywhere. Obviously, John Harbaugh isn't going anywhere. Don't think Derrick Henry's gonna go anywhere. Hopefully they go out. I think they got 17. I believe I seen $17 million or so in cap space, like go find you a wide receiver one, man. Like even if you got to trade or do whatever, man, go find you a wide receiver one. Cause Zay Flowers is a bona fide two. He would be a great two, but I couldn't see an offense where Zay Flowers is my number one. As of right now, I can't. He had a good year, Pro Bowler. Probably some snubs there, but he did what he had to do. You feel me? I can't blame him for that. I can't blame him for that at all. So that's what I think about the Bill. I didn't really get to talk about the Bill side. I mean, they didn't play like a super exciting game. Like they didn't like put up big numbers or do anything like that. They played like kind of mid and just allowed the Ravens to continuously step on their own foot while they didn't step on their own foot. That's just how they did it. Now they got a big matchup with the Chiefs. It's looking like a year that Josh can make. I'm a Josh Allen fan too. I think he's amazing. It's time for him to see if he can overcome the Patrick Mahomes. Lamar and Josh Allen both suffer at not being able to get over that hump. As many playoff losses as Lamar's had, you got to know that Josh Allen has never made it to the Super Bowl either. So I don't know, these two guys. I think one of them has to win it this year. They have to, especially after a somewhat down Patrick Mahomes year. It's one of these guys' year to be QB1 of this year. Hopefully they can go and play their best. I don't really have a favorite to pick in that Chiefs Bills game, whatever. But I will predict. I'm gonna go with Josh, man. I think Josh will finally do it. I think he's got the mentality right now. I think he knows. Like, this is mine. But I will show a lot of favoritism in his next matchup. I hate the Eagles. I don't know why. I don't like Jalen Hurts. That's just really what it is. I don't like Jalen Hurts. I don't like Jalen Hurts, bro. At all. Like, I just never liked Jalen Hurts. But they did get those Rams out of there. Matthew Stafford, I knew he'd play. He'd come from behind and pause. He'd get you. I thought that was a very, very, very exciting game. There was a lot going on there. Obviously, Matt Stafford didn't play the greatest, but he played really well. That offense as a whole put up a lot of numbers. Kyron Williams had 100 on the ground. Matt Stafford threw for over 300. Puka had 97 yards. While on the other side, the Eagles were led wholeheartedly by Saquon Barkley in their run game. Jalen Hurts scored 1 on the ground. He ran 7 for 70. He had that big 44-yarder in the first quarter. And Saquon ran for 200 and 2 touchdowns. Like, Jalen Hurts got sacked 7 times. He went 15 to 20 for 128 yards. Like, he didn't have a good game through the air, yards wise whatsoever. Really, quarterback wise at all. He didn't. He did just enough to win, I guess. I'm not a Jalen Hurts guy, man, at all. It really became official for me not to be a Jalen Hurts guy when he beat my Saints in like one of his first few starts. He was just running all over us, man. I was very upset seeing that. And ever since then, I haven't really liked him. Plus, I don't think he's as good as he's touted to be. I think he's easily replaceable, to be honest. Especially with Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. I think there's a team. Like a guy like, I ain't gonna lie, you put Baker Mayfield in that offense, they damn near what's this on my arm? I've been in this bitch working all day. It is what it is. Baker Mayfield. I know that's a hot take, but I think Baker Mayfield could come in and they'd be like, they probably would have lost to the Rams, so I guess it is a doubt. I don't know, man. I just don't like Jalen Hurts. That game was good though. That game was a really good game. You really would have thought. You really thought Matt Stafford was gonna come back and tie it up or take the lead, but Matt Stafford threw that terrible pass on fourth down. Like, it was ass. Like, the pass he threw was ass, bro. It was like he threw it to Puka Nakua. It was just a bad play. Jalen Carter, he terrific. I have tweeted out, I was like, follow me on Twitter, by the way. I know y'all be seeing a little, it be on this side, a little pop-up that be coming down there. I know y'all be seeing that bitch. Follow me, bro, like, for real. Don't do me like that. Subscribe and follow. But, Puka had a good game, but Jalen Carter really showed his ass. Like I said, I was tweeting, I was saying, watch Jalen Carter have a master class game-ending drive, and then Matt Stafford them started, gotta getting that bitch down there. So I was like, I'll delete this real quick before them niggas tie it up or win. You feel me? And lo and behold, he got a huge sack. Paul, oh my God, that was crazy. I gotta reset. I'm finna go get some water anyway. Yo, I gotta reset, bro. I'm tripping, bro. Like, I'm wilding, bro. I apologize, bro. Yeah, dude. Jalen Carter. Yeah, he had a good game in the drive, man. Fuck. Chiefs Texans. That was a really good game too. Hey man, I'm telling you, this playoffs have been the best since 21. I've been thinking that to myself. It's been the best playoffs since like 2021. Excuse me. Houston lost, but they kind of stepped on their own foot a lot too. This game, C.J. Stroud played his ass off. He didn't get one through the air, but he didn't really. He took eight sacks, man. Pause. He took 8 sacks though. That's a lot, It's not his fault completely because his offensive line isn't the greatest, but yeah, he did take a lot of sacks that game. Pause. But he showed he can move still. He had a really long run, but also had a fumble loss. Like, man, CJ had a good game, but you could tell he ain't himself from last year. He wasn't playing with as much confidence. It feel like he was playing with a lot of confidence. I don't know why I said that. He played very well. It was later in the game is when it seemed like he lacked. Maybe he was more experienced than confidence. Because you could just tell he was just making mistakes. He was just making a lot of mistakes. He was sorry, this damn app had me thinking it was something on my screen, but it was he was making not the greatest plays. Joe Mixon actually ran all over the offense. He had a really good game, I would say. Nico had a good game, but the Chiefs they finished the season 15-2 for a reason. They're not gonna be easy to beat. You got to play your best. You have to play your best. To beat a quarterback like this dude, Patrick Mahomes, even though he didn't have the greatest game, you have to play your best. Not one point during this game could you look at Patrick Mahomes. It was a tight game. Did he look rattled? It's like he knew, like, I'm good. Maybe it was because it was a lot of calls that went to Chiefs' way that swayed the game, and I be watching podcasts and I see people saying, "Oh no, it wasn't." Blah, blah. But at one point, it was like 88 penalty yards on the Texans to like 20 for Kansas City at one point in the game, and that was just like that was before it was like an unreachable game, So it is what it is. I mean, you gotta play hard, you gotta play better. What can I say? I think the Bills going to Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs next week. So let's talk about the most exciting game that's happened thus far. To me personally, I knew the Lions were capable of losing. Can the Lions survive all of the injuries that they've taken? Like, seriously, we've seen, like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I really had him fifth in my power rankings. I know y'all watched that last video. I had him fifth in my power rankings because I thought they would lose. Like, I knew they wasn't going to make the Super Bowl. Lo and behold, they did. And Jared Goff was, oh, God, he played terribly, bro. He probably can't, sleep right now. Like, he played terribly, threw for over 300, but wasn't his greatest game whatsoever. It wasn't a great. They put up a lot of points, but they were carried by that run game like crazy. Jameson Williams had that big 60-yarder. Jahmyr Gibbs showed up and showed out himself. That passing game just wasn't it this game. They have a lot of yards, but it was like empty stats kind of, I don't know if that makes sense in a playoff game, but they were empty, like the Lions really they got a lot of points. Within the first two quarters, they already had 21 by halftime, and after that, they scored 10 more points in the second half. Albeit Washington only scored 14 more, so there's a 4-point difference there, but they were already up 10 at halftime. So it's like they kind of moving and not getting anything on the board. Yeah, hey, Jaden Daniels played excellent. He's the best. He's had the best rookie quarterback season ever. Like, I'm not 100%. Let me check it out before I do say it. Like that. I was gonna say because Ben Roethlisberger had a super crazy career start. He had a super crazy start to his career. Let me see. Okay, but he just went 13-0 in his rookie year. That's why I was thinking I was under the assumption he won a Super Bowl, but he didn't. Not that year. The Patriots won that year. Like I said, Jaden Daniels. Sorry for the I got off the board a little bit there, but Jaden Daniels definitely is has had the best rookie quarterback season of all time. You gotta know he ran for 900 yards and like 6 or 8 touchdowns on the ground. Threw for 25 touchdowns with less than 10 picks. Didn't take a lot of sacks. Had a decent ass completion percentage. In this game, he did all of that same things. Here, he had 299, but 300 passing yards, 50 yards on the ground. Like, man, there's not much more you can say. He was so poised. You can tell he's an older rookie. Like, he in there, pause. He take great control of the game. Terry McLaurin had that huge play, and once that happened, he was like, it's over with. I like that Jaden Daniels, even though Zach Ertz only had 28 yards, he will throw to him, and he leans on him. And Zach Ertz has really yet to let him down. Either Diami or the Zacchaeus dude, they might bust out and have a pause. They might bust out and have a really good game. Terry McLaurin is bound to have a great game. Even though he's not like a 1,400-yard receiver, he'll get you 1,100 yards or so. He had 13 touchdowns or something like that. Like, this offense is just put together well. Then you got Austin Eckler ran for 47 yards. Jaden Daniels ran for 50. Bijan ran for 77. Brian Robinson, I apologize, ran for 77. Yeah, man. Even Jeremy, I think that's his name, McNichols, the McNichols dude, he had a touchdown on the ground, like they ran the ball a ton. They just beat up on the Lions. I said it, that defense, I just didn't really believe in that defense. I think they just couldn't withstand all the injuries that they got, and you can't blame them, but after Ben Johnson leaving, great segue, Ben Johnson just left for the new job out in Chicago, and I didn't believe that he would do that. I was super surprised by that, honestly. I think that was a great hire. Then today also, Aaron Glenn gets hired by the Jets. I'm so about that hire. Um, uh, Aaron Glenn has to come in and prove some shit with that roster, man. What do you do at quarterback? Um, is Brees Hall as good as you think? Can is he really as good of a defensive coordinator as he's made out to be? Like, let me check something out. Like they weren't even that great of a defense. This was the only year. That's what I'm saying. This was the only year they had a decent defense. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think Aaron Glenn's as good. Which arm is that thing on? This one's going on a little bit. I don't even think. Oh no, it's right there. Aaron Glenn, I don't even think is as good as Brian Flores. Not 100% there with that. Not gonna lie, I don't. This is the first year their defense has been like talked about, and all Aaron Glenn do is just sit on the sideline and just hold that clipboard up. And I thought he would go to the Saints, and I wouldn't even have said though. I don't know if I said that was a good hire or not. Aaron Glenn's I think he's a cool, smooth guy. But I don't know if he's who I want leading my team. I kind of did a little more looking into it. I'm glad he didn't come to my Saints, but we looking at Mike Kafka, so it's like I guess Aaron Glenn would have been way better than Mike Kafka. Yeah, this team has their defense last year gave up almost 400 points. Like, they haven't been great. They haven't been great whatsoever. Like, those are pretty average defenses. I'm not sure where the allure that where the thought process that Aaron Glenn is just gonna be better than a coach like Brian Flores came from. But I definitely think Brian Flores would be a better coach. Hopefully Ben Johnson kind of succeeds. I think he has a better chance of succeeding with Chicago because their offense was amazing. The 3 years that he was there, their offense was amazing. Like they had the best offense this year, a top 5 offense in points scored last year and yards, and the top 5 offense in points scored and yards the year prior. Wow, and points, they were 20 in the first year Aaron Glenn came on. They were 28th in points and 32nd in yards, dead last, 23rd in points and 19th in yards the season after that. We'll see. That was good. This year they had a really good year. Yeah, he was hired in 2021. So really that first year they were 29th and 20. Yeah, that's this year. No, I said 2nd and 7th. They were 7th in points allowed this year, but 20th in yards. So they let up a lot of yards. They let up a lot of points. No, sorry, I got that backwards. They let up a lot of yards. They just didn't let up a lot of points. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna do. I think Ben Johnson's gonna really exceed with Caleb Williams. Trent Baalke got fired right after someone said, "Oh, Liam Cohen, who I predicted will go to the Jaguars." He said, "Nah, I'm good. Fuck that. I'm not going over there." Because Trent Baalke was there. And I said that in my video, like, people don't want to work for Trent Baalke. And right after that, he got his ass fired. But too late. I don't really like Trevor Lawrence. I don't like the Jaguars. I don't think that's a great situation either, but somebody would have went over there. One of these top coaches would have went over there, you feel me? But they held on to Trent Baalke for too long. He's a terrible drafter. He's just a bad GM in general. It was noticed by the league, and they let him go. too late, but at least they did it, you know. Um, is there any other hirings that I'm really missing? Mike Vrabel to the Pats. I said that. I thought that. And Ben Johnson to the Bears are the only two so far. Josh McDaniels went to the Pats as well, along with the defensive line coach from the Lions as well. They losing a lot of assistants, but yeah, that's really it for the NFL right now. Um, that's really it for the NFL. But as far as the NBA goes, the NBA is a drama-filled league. Jimmy Butler just got suspended again. 2 more games. Last night he wore them. Last night from when I'm recording, he wore them. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. It was last night. He wore them Phoenix Suns color shoes. Like, then the Suns went and traded all them first round. They traded for all those first round picks, giving up their 2031 unprotected. I think was a bad move. They went and got Nick Richards. Like, they moving shit. Like Torrey Craig was a wing and they moved him. So they took that 2031 pick and they went and got 3 picks for that. So I'm just saying, bro, like they look like they finna make a move. You know, Jimmy is trying to force his way there. Pat Riley like, hell no, hold on. He grabbed him by the chest like, hold on, Lennox. Oh, where you going? Jimmy like, no, get your hands off. Nah, he don't want to go. You know, he don't want him to go, and he want to go. So what do? There's a power off in that locker room right now. It's weird over there in Miami. The vibes is weird, but you do got players like Khalil Ware showing out. He been playing his ass off, looking very good. Go look, check out some highlights from him. He looked real well. Yeah, though, man, that's a sticky situation over there, man. I don't know what to say about them. Miami, we ain't never seen him be bad like this. Like, Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra usually have full command over that team. Jimmy's never left the place quietly, though, so just let him go, man. Go get what you can for him. It is what it is. If it is Bradley Beal, I guess you really don't want him like that, but it's got to be better than having Jimmy, you know? Bradley Beal would be one of your top 2 scorers, so get him out of there, man. Somebody else I think need to get traded is Julius Randle, man. Get Julius out of there. Get JR out of there. They said he left the game early too, bro. Come on, bro. They said he left the game early, bro. I'm actually on Bleacher Report right now. We can look at this article they got here. They got an article right here. A 3-team Julius Randle trade. They got Golden State Warriors, Chicago Bulls. Let's see what they talking about. How long would Julius stay? Like, these not terrible numbers, you know? Like that, like a lot of teams would kill to have a player averaging them numbers, you know? But it's a lot more to Julius Randle than just numbers. It's his attitude on the court. It's his shot chucking tendency. Although he has a 47, you know, that's good. You know, like, it's his attitude on the court. It's just like, these be empty stats. Empty stats is hard as a person to kind of grasp, like, what that really means. But watch a Julius, like, he'll go up, shoot, jump pass out the pass. You feel me? Like, dog, you know, he be tripping, man. Julius Randle, a black hole on offense. Where them, like, I watched Jeff Teague, and he kind of explained it best where the black hole on offense is. Where he passes to him, there's no swings. It ain't, you know, make the right pass. It's dribble, ISO. Like, that's Julius Randle, bro. He get to the paint, do them one-legged step. Like, man, not a fan. So let's see what they talking about. Timberwolves get Lonzo, Buddy Hield, and Julius Julian Phillips. And then a $3 million trade exception. The Bulls get Julius Randle, Jonathan Kuminga, Kevon Looney, Kyle Anderson, Gary Payton, Luka Garza, a $20 million trade exception, $2.8 billion trade exception for Nikola Vucevic, Patrick Williams, and Torrey Craig and Taylor Hurts. I think there's just too many moving pieces. That's just too many moving pieces. There's just a lot going on. This is like a lot going on right here. I don't think the Warriors give up a crazy amount for what they're getting back. You know, they're giving up Jonathan Kuminga, Kevon Looney, Kyle Anderson, who's not really playing well for him, Gary Payton, who's a 6'2", 6'3" power forward, like, who wants that, and Buddy Hield, who was lights out in the beginning of the season, but ass now. They're giving that away for Nikola Vucevic, Patrick Williams, who might be good, and if he can get some more tutelage over there, where guys tend to break out with shooting. Nikola Vucevic as well. Torrey Craig is a good 3-and-D player. Not much 3, but he's a good defensive player. Taylor Horton-Tucker, he's all right. You know, he's playing well this year. The Bulls get Julius Randle. Why would you? Who's the 5 there? Kevon Looney? Jonathan Kuminga? I don't like that. I don't like Julius Randle. I like Julius Randle. The Timberwolves give up Luka Garza and Julius Randle to get back Lonzo, Buddy Hield, and Julian Phillips. Like, I mean, let's see what. Let me see what they say here. Why Minnesota does it. I don't think Jaden McDaniels should be a part of the core. I'm not a fan of that trade, man. I'm not a fan. I do think he needs to get out of the team. I would. A cool team to see him go to would be like the Heat or something like that. Or somebody he can go shot chuck for. Just like D'Angelo Russell just said, you know, D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle are two of them guys where winning don't really matter. They kind of want to go play free basketball where everything kind of runs through them and they can do what they want. Team surrounded through them. Even though they're not good enough to lead like playoff teams and shit like that. Could you imagine a team where D'Angelo Russell is your do-it-all player? Like, you know, Julius Randle at least has shown while he was the best player on the Knicks that he can get you somewhere the first round or maybe even the second round. You know, he won't show up in the playoffs that well, but he can get you there. D'Angelo Russell saying that shit was like, come on, bro. That was stupid. That was stupid. Yeah, that was stupid. I guess there's not much really going around the NBA right now. It's just a lot of basketball being played at the moment. It's a lot of basketball just playing at the moment. There's rumors that Bradley Beal wants to go to Milwaukee. I seen a trade earlier. I was watching a guy that I usually watch basketball videos. He sent Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Taurean Prince. He sent a lot of dudes back, like, to another team, and all they got back was Bradley Beal. And I was like, bro, that's a terrible trade. So I don't know what Milwaukee would do because they one of them second apron teams, so they got to give out the exact, amount. I'd give away Chris Middleton if I have to for Bradley Beal, but I won't give up Chris Middleton and Bobby Portis and Taurean Prince. You know, like, that's a lot for just one Bradley Beal, you know. LeBron and AD in the same day, it it was announced that LeBron and AD said they didn't think that the Lakers were in like real contention mode. Like they think they're a piece or two away. And same day, Lakers came out and said, "We only doing small deals. Like we not looking for nothing major." You know, that was I don't know. LeBron. Just leave after this year, buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's over with. Unless you get to another team, you can. I don't ever want to see LeBron averaging 19 points or 18, 16, 17. I don't ever want to see that. So leave while you can, buddy. You play with Bronny. You won't make it to Bryce. You know, it's over with. A lot of these older players in the NBA nowadays kind of mess up the game a little bit because they be getting all this bread and not playing. Like the NBA, I ain't gonna lie, it's not as exciting as it used to be. Like I watch the NBA, I tune in all the time still, but like there's so much drama and shit like that. You know, like we love to see trades and player movement, but it's become a little overwhelming. It's become a little overwhelming where players in the media a lot. Like maybe I'm getting old, you know, but a lot of that shit just be annoying. Come on, bro. Just ball, you know. It's a lot to talk about with the NBA. It's a lot of fun watching. You know, me and my girl went to the last year All-Star game in Indiana, which was a terrible All-Star game to go to, you know, but we went, you know, and it was exciting, you know. When I got to just focus on basketball, it was super exciting, but when you watching it through TV and watching it through YouTube and shit like that, you get to going through the comments and it's the talk around the NBA isn't fun. It's not fun to have discourse with people. That's why I'd rather do it like this and talk to y'all about it. Let y'all hear what I think. It's not fun to get all the outside shit off the court with the NBA. For real, it's weird. It's a weird league. Yeah, though. I appreciate y'all for checking in with me, watching another video. I know this was a little NFL. NFL. This video was really an NFL video. I talked a little bit about basketball, but basketball until the playoffs get here, you know, it's not really gonna be much going on. It's a long season, so I don't want to be repetitive and keep talking about the same. Oh, what happened in this game? You know, like I can come out with some more NBA center videos like rankings and trade ideas and shit like that. But what can I say? The Thunder are the best team in the league. The Cavs are the second best. There's a upstart Houston Rockets team that's exciting. Like it's a lot to watch. It's more exciting talking about the NBA when you're talking to someone. But the NFL is easier to make a video because it's not as many games, as much going on, you know. Yeah, though. I will be making a more NBA center video, but it's not just gonna be like I talk like a talking head video like I do the NFL videos, you know. And again, there's gonna be other content other than sports on here too, you know. I really got a video where I listen to Lil Baby Wham whole album. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, was snoring on that bitch. Like that album was so ass. I did Rio, the Young OG new album. That bitch was ass. Like it wasn't ass, but I'm gonna be honest, it was ass. Like so, if y'all ever got any topics y'all want to hear me talk about, or y'all think I would have a strong opinion on, just let me know. Tap in with me. I'm easy to find. Like I said, my little things be popping up like right there. You know, check me out. Let me know something. Again, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm gone.